Charles Darwin's revolutionary book on the origin of species by means of natural selection, or the preservation of favored races in the struggle for life, published in 1859, was a groundbreaking work that provided substantial evidence for the theory of biological evolution. His theory of natural selection proposed that species evolved over time due to the competition for resources, and that the traits most suited to the environment would be selected and carried over to successive generations. The idea of natural selection first became clear to Darwin during his voyage on the HMS Beagle in the 1830s, when he observed the vast differences in plants and animals between the Galapagos Islands and South America. He was able to identify the Galapagos finches as members of the same family as the South American finches, even though they had adapted to their environment in different ways. This discovery led him to consider the possibility of species evolving over time in order to survive in different environments. When Darwin's On the Origin of Species was published in 1859, it was met with both praise and criticism. While some accepted the scientific evidence for the theory of evolution, others, including many religious groups, rejected the idea. They believed that the Earth was only 6,000 years old and that all species had been created by God. This criticism led to a decades-long debate over the validity of Darwin's theory, which eventually ended with the acceptance of evolutionary theory in the early 20th century. Despite the initial criticism, Darwin's work was eventually validated by the scientific community. His theory of natural selection provided an explanation for how species were able to adapt over time and how new species could arise. It also explained the diversity of life on Earth, and provided a foundation for the field of evolutionary biology. Today, Darwin's theory of natural selection is widely accepted by the scientific community and is an integral part of evolutionary biology. His work has opened the door for further exploration into the mysteries of life on Earth, and has provided us with a better understanding of the diversity of life. Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species was a groundbreaking book that proposed the theory of evolution by natural selection. It presented evidence that all species of life have descended over time from common ancestors, and proposed the scientific basis for the diversity of life on Earth. Darwin's book was one of the most important publications in the history of science and firmly established the principle of biological evolution, which has since been widely accepted in the scientific community. By providing a unifying theory of life on Earth, Darwin's work helped to bridge the gap between scientific and religious beliefs, and it remains one of the most influential and widely read books ever published.